I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. We're going to talk about Joy Reid and a member of N Cobra, this Minister Thompson, who basically went on her show Saturday to defame hashtag ADOS, Yvette Carnell, Tone Talks, and many others who are involved in this movement, which is catching fire across this nation. He wanted to take credit for the reparations movement, HR 40. But we haven't heard from this gentleman. I haven't heard from him until this movement has caught fire. All of a sudden, he shows up on AM Joy saying that this hashtag movement is nothing, is going nowhere. And on Joy Reid's Twitter, she had the nerve to say this movement, hashtag ADOS, has ulterior motives. And I want to know what those ulterior motives are, other than getting reparations for ADOS. We know that Joy Reid is bought and paid for by Comcast, MSNBC. We know that all her flunkies who come on that show right now are diversion from ADOS. Basically, they there to attack anyone who is getting out of line of the Democrat Progressive Party. Basically, we know that Joy Reid is held captive by MSNBC, by organizations led by the Democrat Party. And her job in specific, her job, Angela Rye's job, Simone Sanders, Al Sharpton, Roland Martin, their job is to make sure the Negroes get to the voting booth and don't ask for a damn thing. But their time is up. The 400 years done passed. And it's time that ADOS Americans have gotten smart. We're not going to be tricked and bamboozled into going to the polls and pulling that lever for a Democrat just so Donald Trump can exit the stage. They have to understand there has to be consequences to all actions. See, we the only group walking the streets of America who don't put tangibles on the table. We are the group who don't punish our enemies. See, right now we got a problem. We got leadership who are willing to forgive anybody who has a D by their name. See, they are not willing to punish Ralph Northam in Virginia and Mark Herring, who's the Attorney General. They are unwilling to punish people like Joe Biden, who made that racist speech early in his career, in his crime bill speech. They are unwilling to say, hey, if you don't give us what we want, you won't see us at that voting booth and Donald Trump will remain president. Now, some of you are saying, that's cruel, we can't deal with. See, that's what they always say. See, remember, you go out and vote and make sure George Bush is not elected or Mitt Romney is not elected. But what did we get in return? We got nothing. Absolutely nothing. All we get is a dream. All we get is some hope. While other groups sit at the table, get a full meal and a dessert, we get a couple of crumbs and told to come back in 4 years later and maybe we'll give you more crumbs. That is unacceptable. And they get these people like this member of N Cobra to come out and try and delegitimize ADOS. does this because this is nigga trinket time in America. Election time is coming up. Everybody wants to go and get their nigga treatments. That means get some of that government Monday. You see there's about 15 candidates out there. All of them going to be spending millions of dollars giving it to black emissaries like this Negro over at In Cobra, AM Joy Reid, Angela Reid. All of them going to get and become millionaires off of your back. But ain't none of them standing for nothing. The time has come to where those games that they're playing now are obsolete. We have seen them before. We have heard the same pimp game being ran on the black community. So now that we're stepping up asking for something, asking for reparations with our old, which are due, they bring out guys like this, the minister, who had only 100 followers on Twitter. He just started his Twitter account in March because he got a little Skrilla, a little bit of the bag. They told him to jump out and be interference and step in front of hashtag ADOS. But everybody saw this coming. We know about you Negroes. You so worried about protecting Mama Nancy and hopefully get you a white president, then you gonna tell us everything is okay, that we don't need reparations. See, the time to start negotiating is now. And see, the thing about this whole thing, we gonna have to take it to the ledge. Because these Democrats don't believe that we'll actually stand firm. They believe that we are so petrified and scared of Donald John Trump that we won't ask for anything and we'll just run out there and vote at the polls. There is no other group in America who does not make demands for their vote. This is why when everything is said and done, the LGBT community was eating fat at the table. Oh, they was eating fat. The Hispanic community was eating fat at the table. All their donators was eating fat at the table. But us, like I said, we was eating them crumbs. And people like Joy Reid and them, all they asking is for crumbs. See, she get to come on TV every weekend. She gets some speaking fees all around the country. She gets fat off of that. But her job is to deliver the Negroes to the voting booth. But this time is going to be different. This time, there has to be something on the table. This time, it has to be some tangibles. And if there's not any tangibles and there's nothing on the table, the Democrat Party should not receive our vote. They should not receive our vote just because we're supposed to be terrified of Donald J. Trump. We lived through 44 other races. We can live 4 more years with another one. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site Underground News that you can use. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that notification button, hit that like button, and also share this video.